founding member of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC in Gombe State, Adamu Modibbo, who is a former secretary campaign organization of the incumbent governor of the state, Inuwa Yahaya, has resigned from the party. Modibbo, who announced his resignation while speaking with journalists on Monday in his residence, expressed dissatisfaction with the policies of the current APC-led government in the nation. According to him, at its inception, the APC aimed to rescue Nigeria from its problems, lamenting that instead of doing so, it allegedly led the country into chaos at the moment. Buttressing his points further, he cited that the removal of fuel subsidy and the devaluation of the naira as some of the poorly implemented economic decisions by the administration. Modibbo criticized President Bola Tinubu for inflicting hardship on the citizen via his policies and for his alleged nepotism in appointments. The former APC stalwart also condemned the current tax reforms bill, arguing that it prioritizes some interests over the well-being of Nigerians from all the regions. Well, Senator Mustafa denies defection from APC. The situation is 10 times worse than under President Buhari. Moreover, he gives key position to his kinsmen such as finance, the blue economy, and the Central Bank of Nigeria. They are all occupied by Yorubas, which arouses questions on the president's claim to being democratic, he complained of. All right, I'll begin with you, Joy. So let's talk about, him coming out to resign from APC. This is clear. He's just coming to say, I am no longer part of the APC. I mean, one would wonder why someone is defecting from the ruling party at this point in time. I'd like to get your thoughts on that.
Like we said earlier, it's a personal decision. And when it comes to politics, people go to where they'll gain something from. And he gave his reasons. That is his reason for defecting. So let's watch and see the next party he's going to.
Well, basically, he does that, One will wonder why he's even defecting as we considering the fact that this is the ruling party, It's rare that people are defecting from the ruling party, and he is doing that, and we're witnessing that now. I mean, it's very, very rare. And then we've seen series of people who are defecting from other parties into APC. And, it makes there are questions as regards to why someone is moving out from the ruling party, Well,
maybe the policies are not okay with him.
All right, you're talking about the policies. Yeah, he mentioned that the policies are not really okay with him, but then this is the party he supported from the inception. Though he gave some reasons, I would like to get Great Man's thoughts as regards to this. So, Great Man, are you with us? Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you.
All right, please, I'd like to get your take on this as Adamu, clearly resigned from the APC, considering the fact that this is the ruling party. And I'm wondering why would someone want to leave the ruling party at this point in time? I'd like to get your thoughts on that.
It is actually not a matter of which party which party is not.
Okay.
It's a matter of ideology. So the man says, once in a time I align with the ideologies of the APC, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, but now I feel that the decisions that are being taken are not fair. He has outlined some problems such as nepotism these are his opinions. Nepotism has also outlined some situations like issues of harsh policies that are inconsiderate on the people, thereby throwing them or plunging into further hardship as a nation. Economic policies that are quite unstable and fiscal policies that are not making sense. And then these are his reasons why he's dumping the All Progressives Congress. That is his personal reason, like we established from the very beginning. The issue of politics is an issue of personal interest. But if you look at the lips of many Nigerians, you may want to see that perhaps Mr. Inuwa is aligning with the pain of the Nigerian state, because a lot of Nigerians are complaining the issues are high. I talked about the issue of minimum wage that has increased, and at the end of the day doesn't look increased because people are still suffering. So Mr. Inuwa may be a hero at some point to some quarter. When you analyze the reason why Mr. Inuwa has left, Mr. Inuwa may have left because he has understood the plight of the Nigerian people. And to some people, he is a hero. To some people, he is perhaps someone who is a scary cat or not
well, it's Adamu is Adamu Modibbo. It's Adamu Modibbo, not Inuwa. Inuwa is the governor. It's Adamu Modibbo that left the APC.
Okay. So exactly. So it's important to know that the man has left for a reason. And if you go his reasons, definitely
he mentioned fuel subsidy.
There are some atoms of truth in it, and he may be representing the position and the interest of the entire Nigerian state.
All right.
People who may not be able to pick up for themselves. So perhaps some quarters, Mr. Adamu is a hero.
All right.
For leaving the APC. It doesn't matter whether it is ruling party or not. The issue is we are making a statement by resigning. These things don't happen often in Nigeria, where people leave the party in power. It doesn't happen easily. You rather see people coming into the party in power to ensure that they're on their tracks. But you see a man leaving the party in power, that should be some audacity. But at the end of the day, his reasons could be valid to some quarters out there. But to some people, why are you leaving the party? Are you not part of those who brought them upon us?
That's the question. I mean, that's the question. All right, so I'll move on to Joy now. All right, from everything that Adamu cited, probably the reason why he had to resign from APC, he mentioned fuel subsidy, he mentioned nepotism, he also mentioned some other things. Could you relate to any of these things he mentioned?
Yes. In Nigeria, nepotism is like the order of the day. You have to know someone to know someone. But in another way, we all say it's connection when it favors us, and we say it's nepotism when it does not favor us. So Nigerians, we are like this.
Okay.
Yes, and the first subsidy too, he's correct. He's actually correct. But my own concern is, according to what our other guest said, he said they brought it upon us. Why leave now? So let's just see if his defection will affect us in a good way, maybe in his own area, like his grassroots and all of that. Let's just see what his next line of action will be concerning this.
All right, so I would also like to ask, will Adamu's criticism have any potential influence on the perception of APC governance, the rulership we are experiencing now?
Will it? It will in a way, but I would say it's relative.
All right.
I would say it's relative. His defection may have, his criticism may have an effect at the moment, because Nigerians, the next headline news, the next day, everything has been forgotten. So it's just cause a stir at the moment, like in the APC camp. But after a while, let's give it 2 days, everything will be settled.
All right, so let's give it a few days and see how that plays out.
Yeah.